feet pointed forward, a nice little bend in the knee, keeping our knees nice and soft, our pelvis just nice and relaxed and dropped, our chest open, like you're pulling your shoulder blades together in the back and you're opening up your chest. We're working with the heart because we're in the fire, the season of the fire element. We're in summer. So we're working with the heart. So just visualize and feel that heart opening up. Our chin slightly tucked, and then it's like we've got this beautiful silver thread pulling us up to the universe. So we're going to try this again this week, and I'm going to play with it for a while. I was talking to some of my Qigong friends. So we're going to shake just a little bit before we center and start breathing. So as we're shaking, I want you to just feel how your body feels. And I want you to take some nice deep breaths. And on that exhale through the mouth, do a nice sigh. And just, allow yourself to get rid of some of those thoughts, like the grocery list and what you're going to have to do after class and what you were doing before class, and just let that all go. Shake that all out a little bit with a nice sigh on the exhale. One more nice deep breath. And then just relax and just tune into your body, noticing how your body feels. You might feel some tingling. That's the energy, that's the chi flowing through your body. Sometimes our fingers, we might feel it there in our palms. So just tune in. And now let's put one hand on our chest and one hand on our lower dantian. And let's do some nice wave breathing, inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the mouth. We're going to start with our belly on the inhale. As our belly expands, we move up then to the ribs and then to the chest, pausing slightly at the top of the inhale. And then on the exhale, through the mouth or nose, whichever you choose here. If you want to get rid of excess energy or things like that, you can exhale through your mouth and then go chest down to your ribs and then down to your belly as your belly goes toward your spine. Inhaling in the belly, ribs, chest, pause, chest, ribs, belly. And then just get into your own rhythm, centering, feeling grounded, tuning into your body. And take one more nice deep breath. This time exhaling through your mouth. Just relax, tune in. Now let's feel for our groundedness right now. Let's feel our feet on the ground, on the floor. Oh, Erin, you're outside. That's lovely. It's so great to practice outside. So feel yourself firmly rooted into the earth. Feeling a strong foundation, allowing us to move more easily through our core. Tuning in. And let's start with knocking on the door of life. Moving from your hips and your waist, allow your arms to knock gently on your lower down or on your chi belt here. Activating some of those pressure points there. Feeling your spine in this nice twist. This is one of the spinal enlivening exercises. It helps keep our spine nice and supple. Remembering to breathe Seeing if you can relax your shoulders. See if you can let your arms relax so they are moved gently by the movement of our hips and our waist. And now up, knocking gently right below the collarbone, activating our lung 1 and 2 points, our immune system, our respiratory system. And now up over the shoulder, knocking gently there, activating that gallbladder meridian. And then down again, right below the collarbone. And then down to the chi belt. Slowing it down. Slowing it down, and then just allowing your arms to float freely alongside your body. Becoming mindful now of what your sensations, what you're feeling. Maybe the air on your arms, your feet against the ground, the clothing against your body. Tuning in, tuning in. And now let's do a little check. Let's notice our eyes. See if you can widen that space between your eyebrows, relaxing your forehead and your skull. See if you can relax in the temple area, in your jaw, your shoulders. Tuning in and just relaxing. All right, let's do some spinal cord breathing. Opening up now our chest, opening the chest, expanding and opening the front of our spine, and now exhaling and rounding our back, tucking our pelvis in, our tailbone in, and coming up, inhaling up, stretching that, opening that up, and exhale. Opening the back of the spine. Inhale up and exhale down. Keeping your arms nice and relaxed, allowing them to follow the movement of the body. Feeling that in your low back, opening up. Feeling your shoulders expanding there. Opening and then contracting. Inhaling and exhaling. Let's do 3 more. And then relax. And let's now just a reminder of the meridian points that we're going to focus on today, although a lot of these movements also open up other meridians, but because we're in the summer, we're going to focus more on the heart and the small intestine meridian line. So for the heart meridian, we're going to start underneath the arm, and we'll just trace this 3 times on each side. So we start at the inside of the arm and go down the inside of the arm. We kind of come on the top of the inside, and then we go on the inside of the pinky finger, and then let's let go any of that extra energy. Starting there again and just tracing down that meridian point, activating that. And just tuning in now to these lines so that when you do the movements, you can send your energy there by your mind, because where your mind goes, the energy will follow. So that's the heart meridian. And now let's do the heart meridian on the other side, starting at our underarm and then in the inside, kind of at the forearm, going on the top and then out the inside of the pinky, the heart meridian line. So we'll be doing a lot of movements today that will activate that. And then the small intestine is the yang, the sister organ, or the paired organ to the heart. And we start here on the outside of the pinky. We move up the outside of the arm, over the shoulder, to the chest, up to the cheek, and over to that crease in the ear. And then just let that go too. So up the arm, notice we're coming up the arm for the yang organ. And that's on the outside. And these are the meridians will work today. And let's do the other arm. Outside of the pinky, up the outside, over the shoulder, kind of a little bit to the chest, up the cheek, and over there. Another time. Our heart meridian. All right, very good. All right, let's do some picking cherries. And again, I want you to tune into your arms and those meridian points, and you can do some visualization here. So just visualize those meridians opening up. They're like the rivers, the energy rivers. And so just feel those opening up as we pick these cherries. Our son's cherry tree is got little cherries on it right now. It looks so cute. So just imagine picking those ripe cherries. Ah, they look so good in the grocery store right now. Feeling that stretch, tuning in to those meridian lines and seeing if you can feel that stretch in your arm of both the small intestine and the heart. If you want to work your legs a little bit, sink a little when you come to the center and straighten. The breathing pattern you can do, I like to kind of exhale on the stretch. It's not always that way, but for this particular exercise, I like to exhale on the stretch and inhale coming in. Feeling that stretch. Now see if you can stretch even more between your hip and your ribs. Tune into that area. Stretching, stretching. One more on each side. Pick that last really good cherry. Enjoying the benefits of what berries can bring to us. All right. With a little wider stance now, whatever's comfortable for you, the wider you go, the better the workout you're going to get. And so I can only go about so far, but you know, that's the way it is. And you're going to bend over with your hands above your knees. And we're going to move the body like a river. So I want you to just visualize that river. I want you to start at your waist, your hips and your waist. Let the movement come from there. It comes up your spine to your neck and then to your head. Your head is the last to move. And so now just tune into that water element. Tune into the calm of what water can bring. Water's also very powerful. So just tune into those attributes of the water, imagining that you're part of that flow of the water, feeling the strength building in your legs, feeling your spine opening, your neck. And then we can have an extension of this exercise. Put your elbow, put your arm on your elbow now, or your weight on your elbow. Come up with the other arm, scoop down, come up and look up. Nice stretch. One more on each side. One. And then let's bend over, pull ourselves up to one. We're going to just do one full body flow. Coming down. And we're going to move right into swimming dragon with our wide stance. Let's see, I've got a string here. All right, so swimming dragon, we're going to, again, whatever stance is comfortable for you and that works well for you, take that stance. It's a wider one, and we're going to put our hands at our chest. All right, then we're going to move our arms and our leg one direction, and we're going to look the opposite. Coming down. Sinking a little bit as you come to the center. And now come to the center, and we're going to swim up. If you want, you can lower yourself a little bit and then swim up. Moving, that movement is not coming from our shoulders or our arms. The movement's coming from our hips and our spine. We come up above, we come up on our tippy toes and activate that bubbling springs, the kidney 1 meridian. We come down, and we're going to reestablish our breath. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale and exhale. And then we're going to do it again. So we're going to go the opposite side first. Center stretching. Remember that the dragon exercises have that push and that pull going on simultaneously. And these movements are said to help with longevity. Coming back to the center, and we're gonna swim. You can lower yourself if you want. Bring yourself up, remembering to use your hips and your waist to guide you. Coming up above your head, up to bubbling springs. Hold it. Coming down, and we'll reestablish our breath. Very good, and we'll do one more set. Feeling that arm in front straighten, giving you a nice stretch there. Feeling it in your legs, the strength being built. Our neck, a nice stretch for our neck. And remember now, if anything hurts, stop. Come to the center and let's swim. The movement being guided by our core. Moving up over the head. Up on your tippy toes, activating the bubbling springs and coming down. And we're going to reestablish our breath one last time. And let's relax. All right, let's do teacups. And here we're going to, I want you to tune in again to those to the heart and to the small intestine meridian. All right, for those of you that are not familiar with it or would like a little refresher, I'm going to go ahead and walk you through it. For those of you that already know how to do it, go ahead, get started and do your thing. And just switch sides whenever you're comfortable. So for those of you that aren't, you put your one hand on your hip, the other hand open. We're going to weight shift over to the right leg. I'm going to model it for you here and mirror it for you. To the left. Then as the behind goes back, the arm points to the belly. As the hip goes to the left, your arm goes left with the palm up. And then as we come forward, our arm goes up over our head, palm up and around like a figure 8. And then we just get into that movement. And I'm going to turn around for those of you that would like to see that movement backwards. And then just get into the flow of it, into the dance of it, make it your own. We're trying to keep the palm up, but if it, this takes a while to get used to. So take your time, make it your own. It's okay if not everything is perfect. I see some of you outside. That's lovely. It's so nice to practice outside. I have a park that right across the street, and I've been practicing there, and it's just so nice. The trees are so beautiful and grass on my feet. All right, so we're going to switch sides now. Unless you've already done that, do whatever, wherever you're at there. And we're going to do this. We're going to put our left hand on our hip, our right hand out, the weight shift to the left. As our arm goes left, back as the arm goes to the belly. To the right, our arm goes to the right, palm up. As we come forward, our arm does a nice little figure 8 in front of our body. And then we just keep moving. For those of you that are already got this down, some of us have to really focus on the movement itself. For those of you that have it down, tune into those meridian lines now. Tuning into those lines. You guys look great, making it your own little dance. Very good. Very good. And then come down and relax, tuning in. And now let's work on, let's do a nice little pulling down the heavens. All right, so now let's do Dr. Chen's shoulder exercise. This is good for the shoulders. If it hurts in any way, though, remember to stop and don't go through the pain. What we're going to do here is we're going to open up our shoulders, but I'd also like for you to tune in when you get the movement down and you tune into the small intestine and the heart meridians also, visualizing those opening up and getting rid of any blockages. So what we're going to do is I'm going to mirror this for you. We're going to take our left hand and put it behind our head, right, kind of at the nape of the neck. And then our right hand is going to go and just rest on our low back. All right. Now we're going to twist from our hips and our waist toward the left, which is our upper arm. However, our head is going to stay forward. We're going to keep looking forward as we twist to the back. Once we get to the back, we're going to extend that top arm, and it's going to go in a beak hand where we have our fingers and our thumb together. So we're going to beak hand it there, stretching, holding a minute, bringing it back to the back of our head, coming around to the front, and windmilling our arms to go to the other side. So now the right hand is behind the head, the left hand behind the back. We're going to move toward that upper hand, looking forward, stretching that arm back, stretching, feeling that stretch, feeling it in your back, feeling those meridian lines, bringing it back to the neck, rotating to the center, and switching arms. And we'll do a few more of these. And I'd like for you to just tune in to what your body's feeling. Do some visualizations here. And just see how that works for you. That beak hand, notice that meridians when you have your beak hand there. It's really nice seeing everybody today. I don't have any names to look at, which is lovely. Thanks for all having your camera on. Let's finish this side and then we'll do one more on each side. All right, great. Shake it out a little bit. Take some nice deep breaths. Pulling down the heavens. Let's work on our balance a little bit. I think this is one of Trisha's favorites. We'll do beautiful woman pose. So what we're going to do is we're going to weight shift to our left foot. We're going to bring our left hand up and we're going to rotate it so that our palm is back. And you can almost try and get your thumb to the front. It's not going to be necessarily, but we want to have a nice little rotation there. So just feel as you do that, feel how that kind of stretches those meridian lines, okay? So then we've got the weight shift there. Now we're going to lift up our right leg and put, is that right? No, I did it wrong. Sorry. I did that wrong. I'm sorry. I want to erase that and start over. Okay, so we're lifting the leg. So we weight shift and then we lift up our left leg. We're weight shifting to the right leg, lifting up our left, and this arm goes up and this arm goes down. Sorry, I had it backwards. I suppose you could do it the other way too. But anyway, so now if you feel like you need balance, get something to help you, you can visualize holding your hand on the top of the head of the white tiger and make sure you have a focal point. And let's just stand here and work on our balance for a minute. And as I'm quiet, I want you to visualize yourself as that beautiful woman that you are, with the strength and courage and compassion that you have. You guys are doing great. and relax. Come down, shake it out. Let's do the other side. Weight shifting, bringing our right knee up, our right hand up with a nice little spiral there to activate those meridian lines. Keeping your knee soft, keeping the other palm down on the head of that white tiger. And just tune in to the beautiful being that you are. The fire element works with the heart, the positive emotions associated with the heart, or love, compassion, joy. So just visualize that coming into you. You're doing great. You're doing just wonderfully. Take a nice deep breath and relax. Shake it out a minute. And then pull down the heavens. Okay, let's do some neck stretches. Deb, I think you said this one was really helpful to you, so we'll do this one. This is the owl looks back. And so what we're going to do is our arms are soft along our side. And when we start to turn back, I'm going to turn toward my left. Our arms are rotating so that the backs of our arms are now facing the front. Our pinky is toward the front. And then we're going to come forward. Our arms come palm down. We sink a bit. And we go the opposite direction on the exhale. Keeping your eyes open, stretching those eye muscles as well. So you can tune in to the meridian line being stretched here in your arms. You can tune into your eye movements. The eyes associated with our liver. You can tune into your neck and opening up your neck. Feeling that neck, relaxing and opening. Come to the center and shake it out a little bit. All right. We're going to now get into the flows. We've opened up a lot of our meridian lines, hopefully all of them. And now we're going to get into the flows. So I'll tell you a little bit about the flow and how to do it. And then I'm going to just be quiet again so that you can get into the meditative piece of this. And so that you can just really tune into your body and how the movement is affecting your body. Okay. So let's start with a few open the flows. So we're going to inhale up, exhale down, keeping our arms nice and relaxed. Now we're going to breathe in and out through the nose, unless that's not okay with you, and then do what's most appropriate for your body right now. And now I'm going to introduce one that we've done probably last summer. We haven't done it this summer yet, but we're going to do large rock arcs its wings. And the rock, R-O-C, is a mythical bird of prey. It's very large and it's very strong and graceful. And so we're going to embody that large mythical bird. And so we're going to have our arms up in front, our palms up. On the inhale, we're going to hinge a little bit forward, and we're going to scoop up, come in toward our chest, push out, and then bring our arms forward, excuse me, push out and then down the midline, sorry. All right, so we're gonna, let's try that again. We're gonna scoop up, bring it into our chest, push it out, bring it into our chest and down the midline. Let's try that again. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. I'm doing this right. I went into a completely different move. This one works too. There's so many of them that are so similar. I forgot we're scooping out. Okay. Let's try that again. I'm messing up today. Can I blame it on the time change or just the things that are? All right, so let's do our arms out here. We're gonna scoop up, bring to our chest, push out, come back in and down. Inhale, scooping. Exhale, pushing. Inhale into our chest. Exhale down. Now I'm just going to be quiet and let you get into the meditation piece. You guys are doing great. Let's do one more. Very good. Tune in a moment. Take a nice deep breath. Let's pull down the heavens. And now we'll move into large rock spreads its wings. Our arms are down at our sides. Our palms are facing out. We're going to inhale and our arms come around to the front. They point to our chest, they're spiraling toward our body. And then we push our arms down and around and back. So let's try that again. Arms down at our side. We're going to bring our palms up, spiral in, out, and down. Inhale, exhale, out, and down. I think I've changed this about 3 times already. I think I'm thinking about Trisha's trip to Spain. So let's imagine we're that large rock flying over that great beach she was telling us about today. You know, just make this movement your own. Fly any way you want to fly, because I have switched it about 10 times in here today. So just make it whatever you want to make it, folks. If you want to just fly like this, go ahead. Because I have totally changed this movement all over the place. So do what feels good to you and just fly like the bird that you are. Enjoy and know that we're getting all of these benefits. So now I'm just going to let you fly, and you can fly any way you want to. Just any way you want. You can turn, inhaling up, exhaling down, just whatever feels good to you. Tuning in to just the movement of it, making it your own little flying dance. You guys look great. Look at you flying away. Oh, feel so light and carefree. Let's just do 2 more flaps after this one. Coming here and just relaxing. Taking a nice deep breath. And let's move into cloudy hands. This is working on our heart element. So as we do heart cloudy hands, I want you to just visualize the movement of the arms, activating those meridian points. I want you to visualize your heart being filled with love and joy and compassion. And just get into the flow of the movement, placing your left hand over your heart, your right hand below. Weight shift to that left leg, turning toward the left, lowering your left hand, bringing your right hand up. Your left hand just follows as you weight shift to the other side and switch arms, weight shift and come the other direction. Tuning into your shoulders to make sure that they're nice and relaxed and dropped. Tuning into your wrists so that they are nice and relaxed and dropped. Your arms are just following the movement of your legs and your waist, your core. And then just get into the flow of cloudy hands. You guys look beautiful. Look at you. See if you can slow it down. We'll do one more on each side. Coming back to center. Put your arms in a chi ball. And let's do hands in the heart after we pull down the heavens. Bringing our arms, palms up, gathering all of that energy around us and pulling it into our heart. Filling our heart with love, joy, compassion. And then bringing it down to our lower dantian, circling there where we store our energy. Let's do two more. Bring it into our heart. Bringing it down to our lower dantian, which is about 4 fingers below the belly. One more time. Filling your heart with love, joy, peace, happiness. And bringing all of that lovely energy down into your lower dantian. Take a nice deep breath. Bring your feet together as we stand in bamboo in the wind. Allow your body to just rock and sway gently, like bamboo in the wind or seaweed in the ocean. Your feet being firmly planted into the earth or the bed of the water. I'd like to send gratitude to our healthcare workers, our service providers, our essential workers, and all of those keeping us healthy. I'd like to send all of those people sending light and taking care to make sure that our world is a just and equitable world. I'd like to send gratitude for you today, for being here and sharing in this practice. Your energy, connecting with all of ours, and sending that positive energy out into the world. What you do positively to yourself will make its way out into the world. Send gratitude for each other being here and sharing in this practice. And then for all the goodness that I receive through this practice and for connecting with you, I'd like to send out to all beings so that all beings are able to experience this. And so that all beings may be happy, healthy, free from suffering, and reach their highest potential. Shay Shay. All righty. Now I've got